Hello employers and educators. Today I'm going to be going over educational technology and what it encompasses. So educational technology is where education and technology kind of overlap or intersect. It doesn't have to necessarily be in a learning context or in the classroom, but it can be covered in a wide variety of the educational field. For example, in the admissions process, this is great for keeping student records and seeing what classes and what teachers are performing the best and what are helping the students achieve their goals. We also use technology in the registration process for different classes and courses. As technology advances, we should keep up with this so we can better improve the way we use technology in registration. We also use technology to balance class load. For example, we can keep track of which classes are being taken the most, and this can help us better allocate our resources and funding. A huge part of educational technology that surged over the past year is the facilitation of distance learning. Being able to collaborate with classmates and educators is a great way to use technology in the classroom. Another great section that falls under educational technology is education in technology. This will be your computer science classes, your programming, coding. It is basically the educational implications of devices, software, and technology for educational usage.
And in this video, we're doing an overview on educational technologists in education. What do? Educational technologists analyze, design, develop, implement, and evaluate processes and tools to make learning easier for the students. Some of the skills that educational technologists must have are communication skills to be able to do trainings and communicate with leaders to identify needs. They also must have knowledge of the K-12 educational environment. They must also be able to work independently and be a team player to work in collaboration with faculty division chairs and other teams. They must also have organizational skills. Educational technologists are in constant research for new technology tools for teaching and learning. They analyze. They analyze needs to implement new instructional technology resources and instructional designs. They also facilitate staff participation in the analysis of new materials to support instructional objectives. They evaluate. They evaluate instructional design and technology practices to recommend methods. Educational technologists conduct faculty and staff training sessions in pedagogical and technological tools. Trainings could consist of computer-assisted learning systems, instructional technology designs, and integrating technology in classrooms. Educational technologists implement instructional solutions to identify gaps or needs. Some of the areas of expertise that educational technologists have are being multimedia designer, instructional designer, flipped classroom developer. They may also implement knowledge management system where the learners will be able to share and obtain more information. And also they could be course developers.
So you're ready to hire, but you're not sure about the salary? Then let's talk about educational technology across different industries. This data will show you the starting salary in average by industry. This random sample was taken in July 2021 across some industries with some jobs available at that time. Here you can see the minimum starting salary, the maximum starting salary across different industries, the average starting salary, including public education and private education. I hope this chart has given you some insight as to what is a proper salary across different industries. In the education field, this included different degrees as well as different levels of experience. Thank you.
In this section, we're going to talk about what historical, technological, and pedagogical development contributed to educational technology. In the 1900s, public schools used visual materials such as films, pictures, and lantern slides. Here we have the stereopticon and the magic lantern projector slide used during this time. In 1923, classrooms incorporated radio into history and arithmetic lessons. In 1930, schools began using overhead projectors used in the military. In 1964, basic programming languages developed. It enables students to use computers. In 1972, handheld calculators were used in the classroom. However, teachers were concerned and they were slow to adopt them in classrooms for fear that they would undermine the learning of basic skills. In 1983, computers are used for instructional purposes. Here we have the Apple Macintosh used during this time. In the 1990s, CD-ROMs became a predominant form of storage to present training. In 1991, smartboards are introduced in the classrooms. And 2010, iPads and tablets are used in schools. Presently, most students have access to technology. We can only assume that this trend will continue, and eventually all students will have technology in school.
Thanks for watching. If you want to review any of the topics discussed in this presentation, please check the description below. We'll leave timestamps to each of the topics on screen right now so you can review. Thanks. Have a great day.